Hi, everyone. Hi, Rev.
Hi.
Okay, so this is the deal, people. We tried to do this yesterday. Now, there's a really, really good reason why I should never be behind camera or trying to control the camera. I posted some pictures yesterday, and I'm sure you saw the great work I do. So, Nancy, no longer behind camera.
Yeah.
Stick in the front of the camera where you belong. Okay, so Rev, I have a few different things.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, what do you have?
Well, have similar things as to yesterday.
Well, yeah, but people don't know what those similar things are. So we're going to pretend.
True. Okay.
Yeah, let's pretend I haven't heard them and you haven't heard what I got.
Perfect. Sounds awesome. So yesterday I was asking my grandson what he thought I should do the show on, because I was kind of just throwing around a few things. And he decided at his 11-year-old wisdom that he needed to know how to make cardboard.
Oh, cool.
So yeah, we figured that out for him. You take some paper, and we all know that paper comes from trees, but it actually comes from a few things like you can make it nowadays out of rags and some grasses and some other vegetable sources. And then you put some water in it, squish it down real flat, and squeeze it out the machine, and you got paper. So then they turn it into craft paper, which is the thicker paper that comes on rolls normally. And they use the brown one because it's stronger. And they corrugate it, which means, the little ripples.
Mm-hmm.
And then they layer it and layer it, crimp it and glue it. And then they cut it and they glue it some more, and it turns into boxes. And voila, you have cardboard boxes.
That is cool.
There you go, Carson. 11-year-old minds. Now you know.
Yeah. I was in a play. It was like a kid's play where I actually walked around selling fresh hot boxes. That was so much fun. Okay, I have some unusual habits that some people have, and then I have some laws. So some people, in order to have their bowel movement, they have to get completely naked.
Well, yeah, I know people like that.
Do you? Who?
I'm not telling.
Come on, Rev.
Sworn to secrecy.
Is it
you can trust me with your secrets.
Is it anybody I know?
Not telling you that either.
You're so mean.
Just not.
Speaking about, just on that same mindset here, some people, as soon as they get home from work or whatever they're doing, they start stripping down completely. And as soon as the door is closed behind them, everything comes off.
It's not like a terrible idea. Just saying.
It's just different. All right.
Well, I think especially, I don't know about boys so much. I've had enough of them in my house with all these grandsons, but I think, and they're always in their underwear for some reason. So they must be on the same track. But I know for me and most women, when you get home from work, off comes that bra.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
yeah. And anything binding, like tight pants or anything, you just get rid of it. So yeah, you might get naked on the way into the bedroom. And then, of course, you probably have to pick it all up.
Well, we women are really good at taking our bras off without getting undressed, right? You go,
right? We were taught that at a very young age.
Yep, absolutely. Okay, here's a law from Arkansas.
Arkansas?
Arkansas. A man can legally beat his wife, but not more than once a month.
Wow. They're mean in Arkansas.
No, I had these yesterday, but today I decided, and when I did, it didn't say where they were from. So I started looking for them.
Okay.
Where does it say? Apparently in Arkansas.
Arkansas. They're mean.
They're
those Arkansasians or whatever they're called. Shame on you.
Okay, what's your next thing?
Well, so people seem to think that children are just little wee adults in a little tiny body. But I don't know. They think that they can understand cause and effect. So they can process a planning idea and then think it through to the end of what's going to happen. Okay, they don't live at my house, obviously, because I have a 7 and an 11-year-old boy that live with me. And I'm not sure they get the whole idea of what happens has an end result, because they'll be like tilting their heads back, spitting in the air, not moving, and then looking so surprised when spit hits them in their face. Like, what part of that didn't you think was going to happen? Who was spitting in the wind? Like, in the wind, it comes back at you. Not a hard thing to figure out. One thing that you don't want to do in a windstorm is go on the beach.
Okay, why is that?
Well, the sand flies around. I mean, I guess you could get the dermabrasion skin treatment thing, you save some money, but also there's bird poop in that stuff.
Okay, all
They
right.
do say that the bird poop is good for your skin, gives you a glowing complexion.
I want to know who tried that.
$180 to put
Pardon?
on their face. They pay. Like, why would you do that? It's so disgusting.
I think some people can be convinced that anything is good for them and they'll pay any price to have that done.
Okay, well, I'm not putting bird poop on my face, but some people even put a worm poop. It's good for your wrinkles, apparently. This is my face. You don't like it, don't look at it. I'm not putting poop on my face.
Never seen, as far as I know, I've never seen worm poop.
Yeah, like, how do you tell it from a normal grain of sand? And how do they collect it? I want to know that. Got little tweezers, little mini vacuum cleaners, little pooper scoopers.
Oh my God, that is so funny. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I just, no, thank you. No, thank you very much. No poop on my skin.
Yeah. Have you ever done this thing where you heard a joke from a couple of years ago and you think about it again, you laugh all over again? Have you ever done that?
Yeah.
Or maybe just figured it out a few years later? Oh, that's what that meant. I've done that.
I'm actually kind of infamous for having those aha moments way after the aha event.
That's like having a comeback when somebody says something and you think of a really great comeback hours later.
Yeah. I'm not too good at that. I have a youngest daughter. She's really witty and she's very good at that. And her son, one that lives with me,
right?
He's also really good at it. But he's interesting little man. He's 11 now, but when he was 2, his mom was looking for him all over the house. She couldn't find him anywhere. Finally, she went to the bathroom. Here he is, buck naked, creeping across the counter like he's Spider-Man. And she's like, "What are you doing, sir?" He stands there and freezes and goes, "Awkward."
That's true. Oh my goodness, smart little guy.
Oh, he's funny.
Here's a law from Alberta. If you're released from prison, you must be given a handgun with bullets and a horse.
Aye. I'll take the horse. And I think if you're a criminal, I could see a handgun just to make you look like a badass, but don't give them bullets.
No.
They went to jail for a reason.
I'm thinking if this is still on the books, it must have been a law from way back when.
Yeah.
It's never been taken off. That's,
It's got to be something like that. Because
yeah.
I'm pretty sure nowadays when you get released from prison, you don't get a handgun.
No. We don't live in the old West.
No. We live in the old whack.
Yeah. Hey, do you know who invented the word nerd?
Nerd. No.
Dr. Seuss.
Of course he did. Of course.
It sounds like something he would do it when you think about it, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah, the bird and the nerd and the, well, we won't there, but there's a few other things that rhyme.
Yeah, bird, nerd, yeah, turd.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
oops. So what else you have?
I was wondering about the history of pointing. Like when you point at something, you can be pointing, or you can be look at that. It has different meanings depending on what your face is saying, obviously.
Right.
But I think people in Papua New Guinea, they point with their noses, they scrunch them, and they point. So it looks like they're like thinking maybe you dropped a bomb in your stinky or something, but
Yeah.
they're pointing. And people in Nicaragua, they point with their lips. They get the big trout pout and they point. So you think they're trying to be all sexy, but they're just pointing. And some people, I think it's Japanese people, they point. How do they point? They point with their thumbs.
Their thumb.
Mm-hmm. Oh no, they're not the thumb. That's Malaysia.
Ah.
Right. Japan is. Oh, this is my favorite. They point with their middle finger. People point at me with their middle finger. I'm pretty sure they're not being pleasant or informative.
Yeah,
well, actually, maybe informative because maybe they're telling me where to go, but,
and of course,
or what to do.
Yeah, and of course we do this when we're hitchhiking.
Yep, yeah.
Which don't do.
And some people point at their pinky. It's over there.
Yeah.
And do you know who doesn't point? Octopus don't point. Neither do chimps and gorillas. They don't point.
Okay.
No pointing.
I guess that's a human thing.
Mm-hmm. Strange facts.
Strange fact. In Washington, D.C.,
Mm-hmm.
all lollipops are banned.
Well, that's unfortunate.
I'm not going to go there to live. Mm-mm.
I love lollipops.
Yeah, exactly.
Remind me again, what's your favorite?
I like the green, the red,
Mm-hmm.
and then you mentioned black, and of course I like the black ones.
Black and purple.
Yeah, I don't like the purple. I love black licorice.
Mm-hmm.
What we were talking about? Oh, it's called goodies. Goodies.
That's what it is.
And a lot of people don't eat the little chocolate ones, and that's like, I mean, the black ones. I'll eat them.
Oh yeah, I love goodies. Mm.
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you like commercial licorice like oh geez, I can't think of the brand name, but the typical licorice you see in the store? Do you like Dutch licorice and what I call real licorice?
The really
kind of bitter. Yeah.
No, I don't care. Not very much. No, not my thing. I like Twizzlers.
That's what I'm thinking of. Twizzlers.
Twizzlers.
I think it's Twizzlers.
And I like them when they're a little bit hard. I don't like them when they're all fresh and really, really soft.
Oh no, I like the red ones soft, but I like the black ones hard. I don't know why.
Yeah, it's just
one of those things.
It's just the way it is.
I have a funny story to tell about my grandson again, just because it popped into my mind. So they say that children, they can remember a lot of things and see a lot of things that adults cannot remember or see. And when my grandson was quite young, his mom was expecting his brother. And he's like, we're out to dinner in a restaurant with his mom and dad and me and my wife. And all of a sudden he goes, where does the baby come out? And his dad, bless his soul, says, your mom's pee-pee hole. It's like, no. All three women at the table are like, no. So we explain it properly to him in his age-appropriate terms. And he says, oh yeah, I remember that. And we're like, huh? He's 4 years old at this point. We're like, how do you remember that? He goes, I remember. I said, what's going on here as I made my way towards the vagina? I almost snorted a burrito right up my nose. I'm like, you are adorable.
Well, that's interesting because when my son was young, my daughter was born, like she's younger than him. He didn't understand how come when I went to the bathroom, I sat down and he and his dad stand at the toilet, and I was explained it all to him. I didn't explain about I just said like vagina. He said so he wanted to see a vagina. Well, I wasn't going to show him mine. So the next time I was changing my daughter's diaper, I said, I pointed it out. That's what girls look like. Yeah. That's what little boys look like. And that's how girls. Yeah. So he got it. That was it. The question was answered. He was fine with it.
Yeah, kids are pretty easy to explain things to. You just have to remember to only answer what they ask.
Exactly.
You don't need to elaborate.
Yeah, keep
Too
it
much
simple.
information and their little coconuts are like, "Woo."
Yeah. Do you eat Captain Crunch cereal?
I used to, when I was a kid, I used to really like it, except it gets soft really fast.
Well, the real name of Captain Crunch, the full name is Captain Horatio Magellan.
Ah, so can I get a bowl of Horatio, please?
Yeah, please. Doesn't sound the same.
No, Captain Crunch is better.
Yeah. And
What's your favorite cereal?
oh, well, you know, for me, I've changed over the years, right?
Mhm.
Like I used to like cornflakes, and I liked them to get soggy.
Yep, yep.
A lot of milk in it. We grew up eating a lot of puffed wheat because it was, you can get big bags and it was cheap and we were large families.
Yeah, I
That's
had
like,
that too. It's
that's like eating air, right?
I can't eat it now.
Snap crack. Oh, listen, you know, snap crack and pop. That's right.
Rice Krispies, yep.
French, snap crack and pop is click clack crock. And a rooster doesn't say cock-a-doodle-doo in French. He says coco-de-go.
Coco-de-do.
Coco-de-go.
Now you know, all you French roosters out there, we can understand you now.
Just thought that. Yeah. Oh, now listen, I gotta tell you this one. Eating a neighbor's baby is strictly forbidden in Alaska.
Only in Alaska, you say. Where did people come up with these things? Like, why was that even had to be made a law?
Exactly.
I
Right.
would think feeding people's babies is frowned upon in many places.
I would think so. Yeah. Anyway, let's round this up. What do you have?
Well, I'm just thinking about life in general and how the world's changing. And I really like to thank you for making me part of your show because I have a lot of fun with you.
Thank you. I have fun with you too.
You have a great sense of humor. So that's awesome. Everybody needs more laughter in their life, that's for sure.
Yeah.
So we've told you all some pretty crazy facts, some cute anecdotes, and thanks for watching. And please go on YouTube and share, give us a like, go to our Facebook pages, give us a like. You know, anybody wants to sponsor us, let us know.
Subscribe.
That would be awesome. Yes, subscribe.
Yeah, and we're always looking for sponsors, by the way, for this show and for Small Talk, because that way we'd actually get some money. We did.
Yeah, Nancy does another show called Small Talk with Nancy Guitar. Also check it out on YouTube.
Rev is going to be co-hosting. She's done it before, and she'll be co-hosting a number of times, so that's always fun. And so one last thing as we close out, Al Capone's business card said he was a used furniture dealer.
Oh, did it happen to have a bullet hole through it?
Could be. Anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. So
And now you know.
yeah, or maybe you don't want to know.
Yeah.
Next time, people. Bye.
Bye.